Hello friends, welcome back to the homestead. So we are here again. It's Friday and we're doing another from scratch Friday for y'all. So today we're doing something again pretty basic. It's kind of a normal meal and it's what sounded good, so I thought I'll show you how we do it here on the homestead. Today we are going to do Italian beef sandwiches. So we're going to turn our oven on to medium-high heat. Next we're going to be adding in a good amount of olive oil. We've got about 2.5 pounds of chuck roast here. We're going to go ahead and braise our chuck roast once the oil is warm or hot in the pan. This is a crock pot meal, guys. So go ahead and do this early enough in the day that we can crock pot for 8 to 10 hours until tender. So we have a host of seasonings that are going to impart great flavor to this dish. So the first herb I have here, or seasoning I have, is 2 teaspoons of dried basil. Next we will be adding in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I'm going to go ahead and add our seasoning blend into our crock pot on top of our roast at this time. We're also going to add a few other seasonings to the mix. Some hot pepper flakes, red pepper flakes, we love what this does, as well as salt. We do want to add a little bit of salt into this dish, as well as some black pepper. We love black pepper here, especially Kevin loves black pepper. So salt and pepper to your taste. Pepperoncinis are classic in this dish. We're going to add a good amount of that and some of the juice as well. About a 1/4 cup is what we'll be adding to it. We like things spicy, so we're going to add a few jalapenos. I don't know that this is traditional to the recipe, but we really don't care. We like it, so that's how we do it here. The next thing we're going to add in is Italian mixed giardiniera. Our local store did not have a spicy or hot variety, so I've got mild, so I'm going to add a majority of this jar, reserving just about a 1/4 of it if we decide we want to put some fresh onto our sandwiches. These vegetables are going to cook down and be significantly smaller. Do not worry about the size of them. I'm adding in 2 cups of beef broth now, and we're going to get this ready to go and cook for our 8 to 10 hours. So earlier this morning, right after we got out of bed, we filmed getting the roast ready. So we showed you how we were braising it and seasoning it and getting it in the crock pot, and the meat has crock potted all day. I've got it on this cutting board here. I'm going to get it shredded apart, and then I'm going to put the meat back in those juices that it's cooked in all day while we finish getting everything ready for the sandwiches. So I've got the meat all shredded. Now we're going to put it back in our meat juices with all of our vegetables that we had added earlier today, and kind of let it just absorb all the flavors for a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to work on next. So I'm going to take a minute now and I'm going to make up a quick little romaine salad for us to have on the side. The guys are just going to want their meat sandwiches, but we got to get a few vegetables in. We have been craving fresh vegetables, and I'm so glad that the temperatures are warming up and we've been able to get out in the garden and plant some fresh greens. That has been awesome. Now we just have to wait for them to grow. How about y'all? Are you guys in the garden yet? If so, what are you planting? I just can't wait to start getting fresh vegetables again. It's been a long winter. We eat on the canned vegetables during the winter time as we can, as we can, I guess. But there's nothing that beats the fresh produce out of the garden. So this is just going to be a simple romaine salad. I'm going to shred a carrot into it, and then I'm going to add a homemade Italian vinaigrette, and we're going to call that good for our side dish. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, friends, is I'm going to go ahead and make up a really super easy, quick Italian style salad dressing to go on that salad that we made up. So I'm going to start by using some olive oil. I'm not going to measure. It's probably going to be about 1/3 cup of olive oil. A splash more maybe. And this is all to your taste. I've got some red wine vinegar. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of that in there. I'm I'm gonna use a little bit of black pepper, not a ton, probably just between 1/8 and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, about a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is just something you can do quick and easy. Sometimes we don't always have a salad dressings on hand or fresh salad dressings, especially this time of year when we haven't started eating our salad from our garden yet. So probably a teaspoon of onion powder. The last ingredient I'm going to put in is some Italian seasoning because that's going to give us all of our Italian flavors in it. So probably a good teaspoon in of that. And all you do is you put your lid on, regular lid, whatever kind. This is just a salad dressing oil lid I have. Give it a shake. And now we have salad dressing ready for our salad. That's probably about what we'll use. We're not super big on salad dressing, but it'll be a nice little side for our Italian beef sandwiches. We've got our nice hearty rolls that I'm going to go ahead and get cut in half. We're going to place them on parchment paper and get them into our oven under the broiler and toast them till they're a light golden brown. These look perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and load up our toasty buns over here, and we're going to get them loaded up and cheese put on them and toast them again and go from there. I'm trying to drain them pretty well. I know in Chicago when they make these sandwiches, they will pour the sauce on the buns, but I don't know how well these buns are going to hold up to it. I'm going to probably eat ours more au jus style, we'll see, which is more a little bit like a French dip, I guess, but it'll be good. So we just topped our sandwiches with some provolone cheese. I did remove the top half of the buns to the side because I don't want to burn them, but I'm going to slide this back into the oven under the broiler and melt that cheese, and we'll be about ready to sit down and eat our supper. So I've gone ahead and pulled out our sandwiches. The cheese is all melted. I'm going to add the buns back on. At this point in Chicago, I know they go ahead and they will add more of the sauce that the meat's cooked in to the sandwiches directly. I know their buns there will hold up to it. I don't trust these buns necessarily, so I'm just going to put our tops on our sandwiches, and I'm going to serve the sauce on the side to dip into, because I think I can have the bun hold up to that. So the sandwich looks amazing. I've got a little dish of our sauce here, and I'm going to give Andrew some salad, and he's going to be our taste tester tonight on our Italian beef sandwiches. That a good Italian beef sandwich?
It's good.
So I want to thank y'all for stopping by for this episode of From Scratch Friday. I hope you enjoyed watching how we do Italian beef sandwiches here on the homestead. And we look forward to sharing many more recipes with you all. And we'll catch you on the next one.